So Nick does the code, which now we come to find out was, and that lets Gypsy know essentially, I'm done, right? And Gypsy begins to shave herself. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lindsay Unfiltered. And today we are climbing back into the Nicholas Godejohn interrogation. On this channel we have covered Gypsy Rose's interrogation and the text between Nick and Gypsy Rose. So if you want to see those, I suggest you go into my Gypsy Rose Blanchard playlist. Now, I've seen you guys put your opinions down below. You guys can express your opinions as free as you like. Just make sure to keep it respectful to a certain extent. You guys can express your opinions in the comments, just nothing that would get flagged or anything like that. Because we are talking about a true crime case and a high profile case, we don't want the videos or the comments to get flagged. But there were a few that got flagged, so let's just be mindful of the certain words that we use in the comments. But otherwise, I do appreciate everyone offering their opinion, offering different pieces of information, their standpoint. It really, really adds to the conversation. There's a lot of different opinions when it comes to this topic, and I appreciate each and every one of them. Like I said, me personally, I am in the middle. I am midline. If anything, I kind of lean towards the side of Gypsy's doing a little bit too much, and I want to see her in therapy and not on social media so much, because I feel like social media is a place where everything you do is under a microscope. So, like this is under a microscope, but we're actually taking the factual stuff, the stuff that we can see and analyzing it. We can only go so far with assumptions or what we think, but we can analyze the things that we do have. That's interrogation evidence, court documents. So we want to go ahead and dig into Nick's interrogation. If you didn't see the first video, I encourage you guys to go check that out. Okay, I want to thank all 540 of my subscribers. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I appreciate you guys hitting that subscriber button. I'm a lot further than I thought I would be, so that's really, really, really great, and it's really confidence to keep going. So without further ado, guys, let's dive into the second part of Nicholas Godejohn interrogation. Guys, we're going to pick up where we left off. There was a line of questioning where the detective here was asking Nicholas if he or Gypsy had SA'd the mother after her death.
Liquor or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Did Gypsy come in and do anything like that with her mom?
No.
Touch her mom's privates? Or?
No, she wouldn't do that.
Okay.
No, she wouldn't.
Okay. All right. What do you think about people that have sex with dead bodies?
It's quite disturbing, honestly.
Okay. That would bother you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like necrophilia.
Okay. Oh, is that an actual thing? What does that mean, necrophilia?
Necrophilia actually means to have sex with the dead.
Okay. Have you ever known anybody to do that?
No, I only know the word because I tend to look up words that seem to be popular in today's culture, so,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so, you stabbed Dee in the bed, and Gypsy's in the bathroom, and so what happens after you're done stabbing Dee?
I knocked on the door, and I also scratched on the door twice to let her know that it was me instead of her mom.
Oh, so is that a code you guys came up
Yeah.
with? Okay, so what was the code again?
It was 3 knocks and then 2 scratches.
Okay, 3 knocks, 2 scratches. And then that was so that way she would know in the bathroom. That was so Gypsy would know that it was you and not her mom.
Yep.
Okay, and did you guys plan that out before?
We like I said, we went back and forth between more than one idea, but that would end up being the one that we stick with.
Okay. So, after that happens, after you do the 3 knocks and the 2 scratches, does she open the door?
Not right away.
Okay, what happens?
She wanted to shave her private part
Okay.
and her legs.
Okay, she wanted to shave her private part and her legs?
Yes, for me.
Okay. Has she ever done that before? Is this something new?
Okay, so Nick does the code, which now we come to find out was... And that lets Gypsy know, essentially, I'm done, right? And Gypsy begins to shave herself. The first thing that comes to Gypsy's mind is, I need to shave now. Something isn't connecting. The circuits in the brain aren't connecting, because that quite naturally should be the last thing on your mind at this point in time. Quite naturally. You know how they say when you're anxious, you freeze, you fight, or you flee? She didn't freeze. She didn't run. And she didn't fight. She began shaving herself. All right.
Her mom does not let her shave her legs.
Okay. So her mom doesn't let her shave her legs?
Yeah.
Does her mom let her shave her privates?
Her mom never seemed to care about that before.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So how did you know she wanted to do that for you?
Because she did it.
Okay.
That's what it's kind of...
What did you do while she's shaving her legs and stuff?
I waited for her.
Okay. And then she gets out of the bathroom? Is her legs shaved and everything's shaved? And then what happens?
And then,
another stop here, guys. I hate to stop so early in this, but Nick told a lie here, because the detective says, how did you know she was going to shave her legs? He said, because she did it. No, you knew because we read the text messages. If you haven't gone through the text messages with us, ladies and gentlemen, go back to that video. When they were talking about this, she said, I'm going to have to make sure to shave for you, or something to that nature. Do not quote me. But I know it was discussed in the text messages how she would have to shave. So that was planned. Shaving was planned. Now, was that his attempt at protecting her? I don't know. Because we've already told the detective here that it was premeditated. The knock. The signal was premeditated. The act was premeditated. So we're just going down more things that were premeditated.
He said to clean up the ground and everything around.
Okay. Clean up. What are you cleaning? The house?
Yes.
You're like vacuuming and dusting and stuff like that?
Cleaning up such as anything that has memories of her. That's actually what we were doing.
I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Like anything that had, she took some pictures away and she actually threw them in the trash. She tried to get rid of things that would give you guys the idea that she really lives there.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
They know she lives there,
so
Nick. They know she...
Did you guys clean up any blood or anything?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of blood got cleaned up?
I believe it must have been mine because I accidentally stabbed myself in the process.
Where'd you stab yourself at?
Right here.
Oh my goodness, do you need stitches or anything?
No, I've been holding it
Okay.
together.
Is that the only place you got cut, or did you get cut other places?
I don't think, before I got roughed up.
Somebody in my comments said this. Imagine if Nick had died, right? Imagine if Nick had cut an artery in his wrist or his finger. Gypsy very well could have not faced any time. She could have very well spoken for both of them and said, he didn't like her. I never knew what was going to happen, and gotten away with all of this. I feel like she faced the time that she did face because of this interrogation, him basically saying, we did plan this together. So just imagine if one of those cuts he cut himself, one of those cuts could have went too deep and he could not be here anymore, and she would have I'm pretty sure she would have said something to the effect of they got into a fight. She tried to fight him off. I tried to fight him off. That's where I got these bruises. Again, guys, these are opinions. Nothing of this is based in fact. But someone in my comments said it, so I was like, I wonder what would have happened, you know?
Earlier, there was a spot right, ironically, it's the very same spot they ended up hurting me yet again. Right
What do
here,
you mean got hurt again, roughed up? What do you mean?
When they arrested me,
Oh,
they took me
okay.
to the ground, and that's just when I have all this on me.
Okay. But that was an injury from when you stabbed Dee too, and then it just got re-injured whenever you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that other one on your hand right there, that's the cut that you cut yourself.
Yep.
Okay. What are those up there?
These up here are from when I hit the ground, because I hit my face and my stomach and part of my leg
Okay.
onto the concrete.
Okay. When they arrested you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So so when you and Gypsy are cleaning up the blood, are you helping Gypsy clean up the blood, or is just Gypsy doing it, or just you doing it?
We for a while we did it together.
Okay.
And then because she wanted to get it done faster, she did it herself.
Okay.
Afterward.
And what did she do it with?
She used a order. What the heck was it? It was like a cleaner / odor remover.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of bottle it was in?
It was like a reddish bottle.
Reddish bottle? Okay. And how do you use that to clean? Like, is that a spray? Is that a powder? Is it liquid or?
It's a liquid.
Okay.
So we had to pour it down.
Where she pour it down?
She poured it on top of wherever the blood was.
Okay.
And then she would use either paper towel or she never used any rags, surprisingly. But yeah, that's the main thing she used, was just paper towel.
Okay.
That or there was also these wipes that she used.
Okay.
Wipes.
Okay.
Paper towels.
And so, she cleans up the mess, the blood that may be yours because you can cut yourself.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
And then she wanted to have sex with me, so I did.
Okay. She wanted to have sex with you?
Yes.
Okay. And so where'd you guys have sex at?
In her bedroom.
In
Her bed.
her bed. In
Yes.
Gypsy's bed.
Yes.
Okay. And so you guys have sex.
Yes.
And
Who wanted to do it with who? Because in the text messages, it makes it seem like Nick wanted his alter ego side to take advantage of Gypsy before his normal side could come out and be nice to her. That's what the text messages say. If you go back to the text message video, I read them all. It was very, very hard to do. It was not an easy feat. So I don't know if Nick's lying here, because he says that Gypsy wanted to do it with him. I don't know if it was mutual, but she says that he R-worded her, and he says that she wanted to do it. All right.
and what kind of sex? What is sex like to you?
Well, to me, the kind of sex that it was pretty much was 100% consensual. Is what I'm
Okay.
looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
Because she, obviously I was the one that was in charge, but she went along with it willingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what did you guys do when you had sex?
We pretty much did all three things. We did anal, we did all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had anal sex with her?
Yes.
And then what's the other? I can't guess.
Oral,
Okay.
like I said, all of them. Vaginal, all of them.
Okay. Okay. When you say oral, is that you providing oral sex to her and her providing oral sex to you, or is it both? Okay.
Both.
And that happened in her bed?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if this is the first time Gypsy ever had sex?
Actually, I do know if it is.
Is it or not?
It isn't.
Okay. So she's had sex before she had sex with you?
She's had sex with me. I actually wanted who took her virginity.
Oh, so you guys had sex a different time than this?
Yes.
Oh, when did that happen?
It was in a what the heck was it? It was a theater.
In a theater?
Yeah.
In Springfield or somewhere different?
Springfield.
Wow, did her mom know?
We kept it from our mom.
Okay. Where did you have sex at in the theater?
It was in a bathroom.
Okay, in a girl's bathroom or boy's bathroom?
She just took me to the boys' bathroom. I didn't have any choice. I went right into the boys' bathroom. I guess she's okay with it.
Okay. Okay. Was that a year ago, 2 years ago? How long ago was that?
That was back in March.
Story time. Okay, guys, story time. Quick story time. Don't do that. My first job, I was 17 years old. I worked at, I'm not going to even say the company, but it's a very popular theater company. And when you start out, they put you on the floor, which means you clean bathrooms and you clean screens, you clean theater screens. And it's pretty traumatizing. But as a kid, you're full of energy. You know, you can take on anything. There's so much popcorn. You see everything in the screens. You see everything that people aren't supposed to bring. And at 17, you know, I've seen, you know, I'm down in the South. I've seen crawfish. I've seen cups of tobacco, dip, spit. I've seen alcohol bottles. I've seen condoms. I've seen all kinds of things. And I have seen, not in the bathroom, there was a kid that had projectile vomited from the screen to the bathroom. So it was like a long line. But no, we were going to clean the screen after the show. And you know, all the lights are dark, but we can sometimes flick on the entire light so the entire theater is lit up. And we did catch a couple in the act. Meanwhile, we were teenagers. They were teenagers. You can go to jail for that. I don't know why people think that's the time to take a chance. Honestly, you can't afford a hotel. You can't go over by each other's houses because your parents not having it. I get it, but don't do that because you can get caught. And then towards the end of the movie, we were all just kind of like, you know, and it's a good thing that no real adults or real managers or supervisors were involved because they could have took it the next step up. They just kind of, you know, really embarrassed, shuffled out of the theater, you know. So don't do that. Don't do it. If at the most hold a hand, you know. I mean, who goes for it there? I've had people arrested in the movie theater for doing it in the bathroom, bringing men into the women's bathroom. I just don't get it. I don't get the appeal. Now, I'm not going to go there. Other public places, you know, I might get the appeal. But the movie theater would.
Oh, okay. So you were in Springfield before.
Yep.
And did her mom know you were here?
No, I got to meet her mom in person for the first time.
And was her mom nice to you, or?
Yeah, she was really nice to me. And
Okay.
I don't know what it was, but apparently the night got ruined in some way. I was trying to understand what was going on with her mom, but
Okay.
I don't know exactly what happened.
So did you meet her at the theater?
Yeah, I did meet her, but I was waiting for her for quite some time before I did.
Okay. Okay. And then what happened after you guys had sex at the theater?
We went to our movie and watched it.
And then what happened after the movie?
Then I said my goodbyes to her.
Go buy a store?
No, I said my goodbyes to her.
Oh, say goodbyes to her. I was like, go to the store. Okay, so you said your goodbyes to her, and then you went your way and you went back home? How did you get here that time?
She got me the money.
She gave you money?
Yep.
How did you get the money?
She sent it in the mail.
Okay, so was it cash that she sent you?
Yes.
Or, okay, and how much did she send you?
That time I believe it was $400 because she wasn't sure how much I was going to need.
Okay, so she sent you $400.
Yep.
Okay, and did she send you money this time for you to come?
Yeah.
And how much did she send you this time?
Same number, actually.
400? Okay. And then she just sent it to you in the mail cash?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then so let's go back to the time that you guys just had sex. Do you remember what day that was?
I can't remember the day.
Okay. You don't remember if it was a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday?
Oh, gosh. if I had to guess,
So you don't have to guess. If you don't know the answer, you don't have to give me an answer.
I'd say Tuesday. If I had to guess.
Okay, if you had to guess, you'd say it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did Gypsy enjoy the sex? Like, or was she telling you to leave her alone?
No, she didn't tell me to leave her alone.
Okay.
It was very consensual. I mean, at first, she pushed me a little bit away because she wasn't sure how rough I was going to be.
Okay.
But then after that, I reassured her that everything was fine. And after that, she just gave in because she knew that I was not going to hurt her.
Okay. So then she just gave in and just
Yeah.
did. Okay. What was she wearing when you guys had sex?
It was a dress. It was like a Cinderella dress.
Okay.
Because that's the movie we were seeing
Okay.
together.
So she had a Cinderella dress on?
Yep.
And what color was that?
It was like a lightish blue, and it had white onto it also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she have a wig on or no wig?
Yes,
Or
wig.
what color was her wig?
Her wig was blonde.
Blonde. Okay. And
We've seen that
she
picture.
had that on when she was in the bathroom,
Yes.
waiting for you to stab Dee?
Oh no.
No, she didn't have it on then.
No, she had a different wig on at the time.
Okay. So the Cinderella dress thing, was that when you were at the movies or was
Yes.
that at her? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were at the movies with her having sex, she had a Cinderella dress on and a blonde wig.
Yep.
Okay. But when you had sex with her at her house, what was she wearing this time?
It was like a really dark brunette like wig. It was pretty long. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of clothing did she have on?
Me and her did it naked.
Okay. Did she have clothes on before you guys got naked?
Not really, because she was in the bath. Remember I told you she was in the bathtub doing that, and she stayed naked the entire time because of it.
Okay. So she shaved her legs and her vagina, right?
Yep.
And then she comes out and then she cleans. Is she still naked when she's cleaning?
Yeah, she did the entire thing. She felt like she was in a rush, so she did the entire thing.
Okay, did it naked.
Yep.
Okay, and then you guys decide you're gonna have sex.
Yep.
And then you go into her bedroom.
Yep.
Okay, is her bed got blankets on it? Is her bed on the floor? What kind of bed does she have?
It was the biggest thing I can remember about her bed is that it was full, and I mean full of stuffed animals.
Okay.
Gosh.
How did you guys have sex on the bed if there was a bunch of stuffed animals?
We threw all of it off of it.
Okay.
We were
Throwing them off onto the floor? Or?
Yeah, onto the floor because there's too much of it on there. I mean, it's
Okay.
got the ones that was like part a pillow, but part also a stuffed animal at the same time. We left that on the bed just in case you needed any comfort with it.
Was there was Dee making any noise or was Dee dead by then?
She was probably long gone by then.
Long gone by then, by the time you guys are having sex?
Yes.
Okay. And so when you have sex, do you ejaculate? Like does semen come out of your penis?
I think I may have like too much, what's the word I'm looking for, stamina or endurance or something like that, because it takes her a lot to even get me close.
Okay, so it takes a long time for you to get there.
Yeah.
Did you get there that day, that night?
No.
Okay, so you wasn't able to?
No.
Okay. Was you, at that time during the movie theater, was you able to?
I got close to, but I wasn't able to do it though.
Okay.
Close.
Okay, did you get close this time at the house?
No. Actually, I didn't get as close as I thought I was going to it.
Okay.
I barely felt any pleasure, actually.
I wonder why. I wonder why, Nick. I wonder why you didn't feel any pleasure.
Okay. All right. Is there a reason you didn't feel pleasure?
I don't know. It's really hard to say. Was the time before, like when I first took virginity? We had a condom on at the time.
Okay.
And I wasn't used to them at all. Because the very first time actually I ever wore one.
Okay.
So by that, it must have like messed me up to where I'm not used to. Because I haven't had sex for a very long time.
Right. Okay.
And ever since that time, I pretty much forgot like how to pace myself and all the rest of that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. When you say you forgot how to pace yourself, what does that mean?
Meaning I didn't know how to pace myself in a way where I would be able to build up the actual pleasure.
Oh, okay.
In a constant motion.
Okay. 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 So you didn't ejaculate while you were at their house?
Nope.
Okay. So when does the sex come to an end? Like how do you determine, okay, we've reached the point where we're done having sex?
I did make her have an orgasm once.
Okay.
And then after that, she might have blew me a little bit, and then after that, I think we stopped because we realized there's a lot of packing and stuff to do.
Okay. And what do you mean when you say blew me?
Blow me meaning like she gave me a blowjob.
Okay. Is that putting her mouth on your penis?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So after that, and you guys decide, okay, now we've got packing to do. What do you guys do then after you have sex?
We packed clothes, we packed movies, we packed whatever she thought that we would like need pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of movies did you guys take?
She took some seasons of like some TV shows.
Okay. Do you know what kind of TV shows they were? I'm a big TV fan, so I'm just curious.
One was Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And what other ones were there? I know she took some True Blood also. Can't remember the other ones offhand.
Okay.
There's more of them I can't remember.
Okay. And so what do you guys pack the stuff into?
What the heck? Suitcase.
Okay.
Suitcase.
And what color's the suitcase?
It's pink.
Okay. And so everything fits in this one suitcase that you guys are taking?
No. We also took what is it? A backpack.
A backpack? Okay. What kind of backpack was it?
It was black. I forgot what it said. It had something on the back of it. I forgot what it said though.
Okay. All right. So you take the backpack and you pack all the stuff into the suitcase, and then what do you guys do?
And then we finish cleaning whatever else is left to try to get rid of my fingerprints and everything else like that.
Okay. So how do you get rid of fingerprints and stuff? Like, what do you do?
She used a defectant wipe.
Okay.
And she pretty much patted down wherever she thought I might have had my hands.
Okay. And did you tell her to do that, or did she just do that?
She did it because she was afraid of me getting caught, even though I had a weird feeling I wanted to get caught, but yeah.
You did have a weird feeling you were going to get caught?
Mm-hmm.
What gave you that weird feeling?
I just had this feeling in my stomach it was going to happen, and it was just thinking it was only a matter of time for it happens. I wasn't sure when it was going to happen, I just knew it was going to.
Okay. All right. Well, you seem like a pretty honorable person.
He knew. He was, he had that hut. This is not gonna end the way I want it to. It's not gonna end right. You know? I didn't even really want to do this. I mean, I did it because she asked me to. I believe him. I 100% believe that had Gypsy not asked him, he wouldn't have done it. It wasn't like she loved her mom so much and then he just lost control one day and did what he did. No. I feel like Gypsy made that call. Gypsy 100% made that call. So to say that she's responsible is true. To say that she's the reason why her mother's no longer here is true. He was just the weapon, her weapon of choice, right? Some people use bullets. Some people use whatever they use. She just used another person, you know? And that's pretty sad because he kind of knew, like, I did this for a girl. I said she'd never leave me, but I know I'm going to get caught. And here we are.
Gypsy, so, I mean...
Well, that's the thing. I admitted to it. The thing is, me and Gypsy have cried multiple times.
Together over this?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've told her this will haunt me for the rest of my life because it's the truth, it will.
Okay. Well, you're doing the right thing now, so you should at least give yourself credit. You know, don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, so, you guys get everything packed up,
Yeah.
and then she wipes down the fingerprints or whatever. Do you help her?
No, I do not, because I don't want to use any chances of me getting any fingerprints anywhere else.
Okay.
So I let her do the rest of it, just so I don't make any more for her to clean, pretty much.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Now, in their house, is their house really clean and neat, or is it?
No, it is not neat at all.
It's not?
That was the first time ever in their house, and I can't believe how much of a pigsty it was.
Oh, okay. When you say pigsty, what do you mean?
I mean, there was one room where it was hard to even get into the room. How much was in it? Then Dee Dee's bedroom, there was stuff along where where the bed is. You got the bed, then you got pretty much where the edge of the bed is.
Okay.
That's where she had all different things just all over there. I don't know how else to put it, like, I mean, she might have had like clothing and all different things in there.
Okay. Do you remember ever seeing a Barney doll, or it's like a purple dinosaur?
Yeah.
Where did you see that at?
It's not in there. I could have sworn I was in her room. I think that was in Gypsy's room.
In Gypsy's room?
That's what I remember.
Okay. But do you remember seeing a purple dinosaur? The Barney dinosaur or whatever?
Well, I know she did watch it, but I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking about this now.
I saw the purple Barney, and it was in Dee Dee's room.
No. I don't remember seeing one now.
You don't? Okay.
No, I don't remember seeing one.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Okay, so you guys get everything packed, you wipe down the fingerprints, and then what do you guys do?
We get a taxi and we get to the hotel from the taxi.
Okay. Where does the taxi come to?
To the address of her house.
Okay, so you call the taxi, or does she call the taxi?
I called it because I was the only one that had a phone to do it.
Okay, and then do you give them the address?
Yep.
Okay, and so you give them the address and they come to the house. Do you remember what day that was and what time it was?
It was in the morning, really like early in the morning. I remember the sun coming up, so.
Okay, so you guys didn't sleep there at the house where Dee was at? Okay,
No.
so you remember the sun was coming up and you called the taxi?
Yeah.
Okay, and so when the taxi comes, what color is the taxi?
It's yellow.
Okay, and is there a male or a female driving? A man or a woman?
Oh.
If you can't remember, that's fine.
I can't remember.
Okay. Okay, so
He doesn't want to remember that part.
do you both get in the taxi with the luggage?
Yep.
And then where does the taxi take you?
Back to my hotel.
Hotel? And how much did they charge you? Do you remember?
I can't remember the exact amount.
Okay. But then did you pay for the taxi?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you guys get out of the taxi and then what do you do?
And then we obviously we paid for it, and then we went up to my bedroom, or my.
What room was you in?
At the time when we did this, it was 227.
What was it?
The room number was 227 at the time.
227. Okay. So you go up to the room, then what happens?
And then we set everything in area to where it was easy to maneuver around the bedroom of
Okay.
the hotel.
Okay.
And then we just relaxed on top of the bed.
Okay.
We
Did you guys have sex again?
we did, but we didn't do it right away.
Okay. Something that we didn't talk about that we probably should is, I've worked cases where people have stabbed people to death before,
Okay.
kind of like this.
Yeah.
And usually when they do, they don't just get cuts, but they usually get blood on them. Like you get blood on your clothing or on your hands, or
Yeah.
you know how probably when you were stabbing her was blood kind of splattering a little bit or anything?
I didn't pay attention exactly to the blood. I mean, I could actually see like where the back of the neck was. I
Okay.
could see blood coming out of there,
Okay.
and I could see blood coming off the knife. But other than that, I didn't really know exactly where it was.
Did you get any of her blood on you?
Yes.
And how did you clean that up?
I didn't even clean it because we were in such a rush. I mean, clean.
So you had blood on your body when you had sex with Gypsy?
No, I had it on what the heck is it? I actually remember what I wear.
Okay, what did you wear?
I wear it was like what the heck is it called? I think, I'm not sure if that's the correct term, but I think it's called a spring jacket, almost like. It was black.
Okay.
And I also had a black shirt on as well as black pants.
Okay. What, did your black shirt have anything on it?
Yeah.
Or just plain black?
It had clowns on it.
Oh, okay. Was it like a band or a...
No, it was it pretty much looked like crazy clowns, pretty much.
Okay. And then you had black pants on?
Yep.
And what...
Crazy clowns, pretty much.
Pretty much looked like crazy clowns, pretty much.
Okay. And then you had black pants on?
Yep.
And what kind of shoes did you have on?
White shoes.
Are those shoes here?
No.
No. They're at the house?
Yep.
Okay. And so you had the black jacket, the clown shirt, black clown shirt, black pants, and tennis shoes.
Yep.
And what color were the tennis shoes again?
White.
White. Okay. Did you have any jewelry on? Any earrings, necklaces?
No.
Don't look like you. You don't have your ears pierced, do you?
No.
No. Okay. So, all right. So you go to the room. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was thinking, oh, we never talked about that. So let's talk about that. Okay. So you go to the room and you're up in the room and you guys are relaxing on top of the covers. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. And then what do you do?
And then while we were relaxing, we cuddled for a while.
Okay.
And then while we were cuddling, we were talking, but honestly I can't remember the entire conversation.
Okay. Did you guys talk about your future? What was your plans for your future?
We wanted to have a family together, and we wanted to build a life together and stuff. We thought we really had a chance to do it, so
Okay.
we were happy about that.
Okay. At any time during any of this whole situation that's happened, did Gypsy ever have to be in a wheelchair?
Yes.
Okay, when was that?
That was only when she was living at home.
Okay.
Otherwise, me and maybe like five other people knew that she could walk.
Oh, okay. Why didn't nobody know she could walk?
Her mom wanted everyone thinking that she was like 16 the entire time. So, yeah, she felt kind of trapped.
Her mom, like, wanted everyone knowing that she was 16 around the time. That didn't answer the question. 16-year-olds can walk. 24-month-old toddlers can walk. So, going back to the detective's question, why didn't she want anybody to know she could walk? And you said her mom wanted people to think that she was 16 and keep her trapped. What does that have to do with her walking, sir? Huh?
When I actually was trying to encourage her to be able to walk more and more and more.
Okay, so she can actually walk.
Yep.
And stand and do everything.
Yep.
But her mom wanted her to use the wheelchair and pretend like she was 16.
Yeah, 16 and disabled, yes.
Okay, so what would she do to pretend like she's disabled?
Oh gosh, I can't even answer that question because I've only been around her one time when she's in her wheelchair.
Okay.
And other than that one time, I mean, it's one of those wheelchairs where it's motorized.
Okay.
And the thing moves fast, but other than that, that's all I really know.
Okay, so she can walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So when she was with you this whole time, she hasn't had to have a wheelchair?
Nope.
She can walk upstairs?
Yep.
Walk downstairs?
Walk downstairs, upstairs.
Okay. Okay, so, all right, so you guys cuddle, you lay in the bed. Are you talking about having a family then?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do with your clothes that you had on?
Me and her, we weren't sure how long we were gonna be awake, so we both got naked and we both got really, really intimate and pretty much like snuggled together
Okay.
for a while.
Okay.
And it led to my sex.
Okay.
Sorry.
Was you able to ejaculate that time?
Oh,
No?
I had trouble the entire time I was in Springfield.
Okay. So, where did you do it the knife?
She asked him, he dodged that question too, what'd you do with the clothes? We just took them off and engaged in more intimacy. What?
We wanted to mail it
Okay.
to my house.
Okay. So did you mail it?
Yes.
Okay. Did it come? Has it came yet? Okay. And what did you do with it when you got it at your house?
Well, we were planning on hiding it, so we did try to hide it.
Okay. Where'd you hide it at?
It's in my closet.
Okay. In your bedroom? In your house?
Yes.
Okay. And so you just, what kind of package did you put it in to mail it to your house?
I believe it's called bubble wrap.
Oh yeah, that clear plastic stuff.
It's like that, but it
Okay.
has a brown, brown
Where did you
layer
get
on
that
it.
stuff at to mail it?
Gypsy had that all set up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had that already all set up. So she had more than one of those to use. She put it in tool.
Okay. And then so she put it in there. Did you write your address or she write your
She
address?
wrote it down. I have nowhere that good of penmanship.
Okay. So she writes the address on it, and then you guys mail it to your house.
Yep.
Okay. Whose idea was that?
Well, it was actually both of ours because we were thinking about getting rid of it permanently over time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you mail it to your house, and who gets it out of the mail? You, her, or your mom, or
My stepdad ended up getting it, and he didn't know that's what it was.
what did he?
If you were to commit a crime, why on earth would you have the weapon you committed said crime with, mailed to your address purposely? I just don't get. Can somebody in the comments down below please tell me where they were trying to go with that? Like, when I heard that, I was like, that's not real. When I was initially hearing this, I was like, ain't no way they mailed it. Like, at first in the text messages we saw her saying they were going to sink it, I'm assuming, bury, something of that nature. But to mail it, I just don't understand what good mailing a weapon that you use to yourself is going to do. You know those things are tracked. Like, I don't get why these two even did this to themselves to start off with.
Do with it?
He just told me that package got to me, and she would walk upstairs with it like everything was fine.
Okay, they didn't even have a clue.
Yeah.
Okay, and so did you take the knife out of the package, or did you leave it in the package?
Leave it in the package.
And then, so you guys decided, oh, we'll hide it in the closet?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, so where did you hide it at in the closet?
The last place that I put it before here was it's in the deep corner. I'm trying to see if I can think of my.
Okay, how about this? Like, I'm looking at your, let's say me and you are standing here looking at that, and that's your closet.
Okay. It would be in the deep right corner
Okay,
of the closet.
so if I went in your closet, it would go deep right corner, like
Yep.
that. Okay, is it, and it's still in the package, and the package not opened?
Yep.
Okay. And, what do you mean, like, right before you came here? So did something happen to make you want to move it from one spot to another?
Yeah, because I thought it was not safe where it was.
Okay, so where was it the first time?
The first time it was just on top of one of my shelves in the closet.
Okay,
And it was visible, so that's what made me want to move it.
okay, and so you just moved it back there?
Yeah.
Okay, and, so you did that. So what did you guys do with your clothes?
She didn't really have to worry about anything with hers because none got on her.
Okay,
But for me, I haven't even washed my clothes yet.
okay. You haven't even washed them?
No.
Where are they at?
They're in my duffel bag still.
In your bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of duffel bag do you have? Did we talk about that already? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
The Marlboro one.
So the clothes is still in the duffel bag in the bedroom.
Another cool story. Another cool story, guys. When you're a smoker, I know that sounds so horrible. Like, I'm not promoting cigarette smoke, but when you're a smoker, like a cigarette smoker, the companies will send you gifts to your house. Now, how in the heck did these companies find out I smoked cigarettes? I don't know. Maybe I filled out a coupon or something. But when I was 18, I thought I was cool. When I first started college, I wanted to hang out with the kids that smoked cigarettes. And one finals week I started, and then, it was downhill from there. So, and I don't know, Marlboro found out where I lived, and they started sending me gifts, like playing cards with my initials on them, mugs and birthday cards. They really do not want to lose a customer ever, so they're going to send you out with beach blankets. But it's like, at the end of the day, I don't really want to go out with cigarette merch, Barely do I want to go out with alcohol merch, let alone cigarette merch. So I definitely believe it about the Marlboro duffel bag. But here we go. We're going to probably play about 5 more minutes of this, and then we're going to wrap up what we got out of this section of his full confession.
And your shoes are in your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you guys just wear these clothes on the bus ride? Do you change, or?
We did change. Each day, since I had the 3 days worth of clothes, I did change each day.
Okay.
And then the last pair that I had of clothes, or outfit, I guess you would call it, I just wear that on the bus and read the bus the entire way there.
Okay. Did you guys ever go to a Waffle House to eat?
Yes.
Okay, because I thought you said that you guys went to Waffle House to eat.
Yeah.
And is that Waffle House close to the hotel in Springfield, Missouri?
It's right next to it.
Right next to it, okay. And do you remember what day it was that you guys went there, or what time it was?
All I know is it was really early in the morning, and actually I might even go get a time. It was, I would say about maybe around 8 a.m., I would say.
Okay.
And the only reason I remember this so well is because I learned, not really learned, it's more like we learned, is that she is, what is it, I'm trying to think of what it is that when you are, you can't drink milk, what is that called?
Lactose intolerant?
Yes, that's what she is.
Okay.
Lactose intolerant.
Okay. And so you relearned that at this restaurant?
Yeah, she forgot to warm me.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to pause right here, because in the act, they say that Gypsy is allergic to sugar. Here, Nick's saying that she's lactose intolerant. So in the act, Dee Dee is saying that she's allergic to sugar when she's really not allergic to sugar, and like freaking out because Gypsy has a cupcake in the act. If you guys haven't seen the act, it's a fictional adaptation of Gypsy Rose's life based on a true story. Joey King, I do think it is a great adaptation. A lot of things weren't real or on point. Come to find out, Gypsy Rose says that she hasn't seen it, or she saw some of it, or clarify that in the comments. I feel like there were multiple things that didn't align up. They were just trying to sensationalize it, make it a good piece for TV, and that it was a very good piece for TV. And the act is how I come to find out about Gypsy and Dee Dee. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, that monster Dee Dee, how could she, because of how I was introduced to the story being the act. I didn't know anything about them or their story, but I find it kind of funny here. He says that she's lactose intolerant. I don't know that to be true, but that's when he says he finds that out. But in the act, Dee Dee had this obsession with Gypsy being sugar intolerant. And then she brings her to the doctor. Spoiler alert, she brings her to the doctor, and the doctor has her drinking sodas and she's eating icing, and then they make a reference to that's why all her teeth fell out, because she was eating so much sugar because Dee Dee deprived her from it for so long. So I don't know how on target that is.
Okay, so, you eat at that restaurant. Do you remember what you ordered?
I had what was it? It was like a steak and cheese omelet is what I ate.
Okay.
And I didn't eat really much of anything else that I got on there. I think I had like a raisin toast.
Okay.
Raisin toast. And then, what else? I'm trying to think here. Oh, come on. I ate a little bit of hash browns also.
Okay. When you were at that restaurant, was that the day that morning that you guys, or that you killed Dee, or was that the next day, or what day was that?
Gosh, that's the only thing I don't remember. I don't remember the exact day.
Okay.
I don't remember the time.
Okay. But would it be fair to say that it was either the 9th, 10th, 11th, somewhere in there?
It's somewhere on there.
Okay. Okay, so, okay, so you did that. What day did you guys leave to come back here?
The 12th.
The 12th, okay. And that was the whole ticket thing that you couldn't
Yeah.
get the ticket?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this. When did you, like when you came to Springfield, you went ahead and got the hotel, is that right? Before you went, how did you get from the hotel to her house? And what day was that, do you remember?
It was in the morning, I believe it was on the 10th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, on the morning. So you went there, and is that the day that you killed Dee? At the
Yes.
same time, so the taxi brings you from the hotel to her house. And what's Dee doing? Does she care that you're there?
But she is not even aware that I'm there because she is sleeping.
Okay, so do you go into the house, or does Gypsy come outside, or how does
She
that?
let me in.
She let you in the house?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever go in that shed?
Shit.
There's like a shed on that property?
Oh, no.
Okay, didn't go in there. Did you ever get in their vehicle?
No.
That vehicle there? So you get dropped off by the taxi and Gypsy lets you in?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you get there, do you already know that you're gonna kill Dee?
I pretty much, at that point, I made my mind up that it's the only option at that point.
Okay.
So I just went right for it, and I had a latex glove on, and something like that.
Okay.
So, to try to hide my fingerprints.
Okay. Did you bring the latex gloves?
Nope, she provided them for me.
Okay. So when you get there, you put the gloves on?
Yes.
Okay, you put the gloves on outside the house or inside the house?
Inside, no, it was outside the house, but as I was walking in, I had them just.
So did you and her talk outside before you went in the house?
I did whisper, because it was part of our plan, and she's the one that thought of that part of the
Okay.
plan.
Okay.
I told her to get her butt into the bathroom because that's what she wanted to do, and I
Okay.
reminded her to get to it right away because I wanted this over with and get out of there as soon as possible.
Okay. So when you get there, she has latex gloves, or the gloves. What color are they?
Wait a minute,
They're
wait a minute.
like you cross.
He says when he gets there, he whispers, "Get your butt in the bathroom." But didn't he text that? And then she was like, "Squeals" or something. He texted that. Or did he text it and say it? Can we clarify? Because we saw the text. Or is he just... Can we clarify that?
Bluish green. It's like
Okay.
It's almost like a turquoise color, almost. Like.
Okay. Did she give you one glove, two gloves?
Two.
Two. Okay. So you put the gloves on, and then what do you do?
After that, she hands me the knife, and then I take care of the
Now,
rest.
does she have gloves on her hands when she hands you the knife, or not?
Her fingerprints are on the knife.
Her fingerprints will be on the knife?
Yes.
Okay. So she didn't have gloves on then, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So she hands you the knife,
Yes.
and then what happens?
Then she goes straight into the bathroom, locks the door, and she waits for my signal to let her know that everything's clear.
And the signal was the 3 knocks and 2 scratches. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you make her shave her legs in her vagina? Did you tell her that you wanted her to go in there and shave her legs in her vagina?
I think it was a combination of both of us.
Okay.
I mean, I wanted her to.
Right.
I'll be honest, I did want her to.
Okay.
But I think she wanted to do it also because she wanted to make sure that she pleased me, made me happy.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, what kind of sex do you like? Like, what kind of sex do you like to have? Is it sex like that's where it's the hugging and kissing sex, or is it the sex where it's a little bit rough, or is it the sex that you are really violent?
Me and her, that's actually...
Stop
Like,
in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop. Why do we end like this? Every time we end like this. Every time we end on these outlandish notes. What is this detective's name? Because we end like this every time. We're wrapping it up here because she's about to go. She's about to be on one again. We got through a lot during the second quarter of Nick's confession. We got through a lot. He explains further how Gypsy assisted him in the planning of the unaliving of her mother, how they had a secret code to let her know when to come out of the bathroom when it was all clear, and then they proceeded to have sexual relations in the same home not soon after they had done what they had done. They fled the city, they got into cabs, they got into hotels, they continued being intimate, and Gypsy was there the entire step of the way. She handed him the knife, she handed him the gloves, and just waited for the bomb to go off. Can I say bomb on YouTube? I'm so sorry if I can't say that. So he's just basically giving a roadmap of the night, gluing the pieces together for the prosecution. And it's sad because you sealed your fate with that one. You sealed your fate with this one. If you didn't seal your fate in the first quarter, in the first 30 minutes of this, you definitely sealed your fate in the second 30. Now, my question to you guys, my subscribers, and my new watchers, do you all believe Nicholas Godejohn should have life in prison? If so, why? If not, why? I want to know that. I want to know that from you guys. You know, I feel like it's a valid question to ask. We're putting so much attention on Gypsy, and she has a co-defendant in this case. Well, she had one. Case is long over, but does he deserve the punishment he got? He did brutally unalive someone. We know this isn't just a typical schmurder case. This is a very, very, very high-profile case with a lot of elements and a lot of untruths. So I'm going to leave it in your hands. In the comments, let me know. And again, all 539, 40 of my subscribers, I thank you so very much. You guys keep me posted. I love it. I love it so much. The comments, the likes, the suggestions. If you want to see me cover something in particular, let me know. I'll do my best to look into it. And if the other subscribers agree, I'll do it. So I want to thank you all for watching another video of mine. It means a lot to me. This has been Lindsay, Unfiltered. Bye now, everyone.